Hello friends, my name is Koolio and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we're going to be taking a look at the rune system in Knights Chronicle. I'm going to give you guys kind of some tips and tricks when it comes to the rune system because it can be kind of a confusing system at first for progressing and getting your character stronger. I know at first when I jumped in and tried to mess around with it, I didn't really understand what was going on, but I spent a good amount of time going through all the runes and trying to figure out the best way and how exactly it works. Now also in this video we will be doing a summon at the end of the video because they do have some new banners that just released today. So let's go ahead and head over to the hero system, and then the runes is the second tab. Now with the runes, you play through the game, you'll unlock them either by getting them from quests, going through specialized dungeons, or just completing stages through the game, buying them through the secret shop. There's a lot of different ways that you can end up getting these runes to equip to your character. Now the runes are rated on a star system from 1 to 6, with 6 being the best version of that rune and 1 being the least. So I'm currently still working on getting all of my runes up specifically for this character. Now when it comes to the rune system in this game, you want to kind of think about what kind of character you're going to be working with. So for example, let's go ahead and take my tank character. I've placed a lot of runes of life and runes of protection on him because I want that increased defense and increased HP. Now for a character like for her, for example, if I were to go through with Rebecca, what I want to do, because she's a pretty strong character, has a lot of good AoE damage to all three of the characters, a pretty good damaging first ability. I'm focusing here mainly on her attack. So I decided what I'm doing with her right now is I'm going to try to equip these runes of rage because it gives increased attack speed, or not attack speed, increased attack for her. But you'll notice I don't actually have that on the set bonus. Now this is where it got a little confusing for me at first. In the game, when you come across these runes, the runes will be split into 3 different categories. You got offensive runes, which are the red runes, defensive runes, which are the blue runes, and then these specialized runes at the end. I think dexterity, I don't know. They're the green, red, blue, green, you kind of think of it that way. Now with these runes, they're also categorized farther. Runes like Rune of Agility, Rune of Protection, Rune of Life. It's pretty easy to understand how these runes work simply by looking at them. So the Rune of Assault gives critical strike chance increase if I've completed a set. Now the set part is where I got a little confused at first. I was thinking that all of the runes work in a set of 4. That's not the case. There are some runes that work in a set of 2. So they either come in a set of 2 or a set of 4. So what I'm trying to do is I'm actually trying to replace this Rune of Speed with 1 more Rune of Rage, and once I've completed the 4-star or the 4 set for the Rune of Rage, I will get that 20% increase to attack. So I'm trying to remove this one in order for me to get the Rune of Rage and get that increase to attack for this character. So what that means is most of the time you're either going to be running with a 4 rune set, with a 2 rune set, or you're going to be running with 3 2-rune sets across the board. Now, I've got a couple of different heroes that have full sets across the board that, like, I'm still working on a good amount of them. For example, this character right here, you see that I've got this Rune of Assault set up to give me 5% critical chance, but it's a 2-set rune, so I'm actually going to try to get rid of one of these other 2 in order for me to get the Rune of Destruction, which gives crit damage increase for this character. Now, once you've gotten the runes up to about 6-star, once you've collected these runes, and I'm going to show you the best way to do that a little bit later in the video, I would suggest not leveling up the runes until you've got a full set of 6. Now I would say it's probably beneficial as well to maybe go with 5-star, but to be honest, I would wait till I get them up to level 6 or 6-star before actually leveling them up. And I want to actually show you, or enhancing your runes, and I'm going to show you that real quick right here. If I were to go in, let's go ahead and enhance the Rune of Life. It takes some gold as well as some enhanced materials right here. Go ahead and enhance it. There's a slight chance it'll fail, but the first couple of enhancements are most likely are going to be good. So now it's a 6-star plus 1 Rune of Life. And so you're going to want to do that across the board for all of your runes that you have. But now you may be wondering, where do I get these enhancement materials? Now you can't get them through quests and missions and stuff like that, but honestly the best way to get that enhancement material is by salvaging your runes. I'm going to tell you right now, do not sell your runes. Don't sell any of them. It's not worth it. So for example, if I were to sell them, I'm going to get 800 gold. That's pocket change in a game like this. You get gold so frequently. So what you want to actually do is you want to salvage them. So you can go ahead and salvage right there. I'm going to get 80 enhancement stones from that. This is the best way to get enhancement stones in the game. Trust me, there are missions inside, stuff that you can do to get that, but the fastest way to get the enhancement stones is by salvaging your old runes. So you can kind of go through and look at which heroes you currently have equipped with what runes and stuff like that. So now you may be wondering, alright, so you've shown me the runes. They're important to strengthen your character. Where do I get these runes? Where's the best place to get runes? Let's go ahead and head over to the challenges, to the special dungeons, and let's go to the growth dungeons. Now, down here on the growth dungeons, you've got this one right here, the Rune Relic. It says there's 11 hours, but honestly, it resets on a daily basis. Now, if you click on that, you're going to see right here, you've got the Hard, Nightmare, and Hell mode. I'm going to let you know right now, if you've got a full set of heroes, all level 50, regardless of their rarity, you can complete the Hell mode very easily. Alright, I'm just going to go through, I'm going to show you this. Now, it may seem like it costs a lot of energy, and it does. It costs 77 energy to run through it, but this is the best way to get 5 and 6-star runes, is by going through the, what was it called? The Hell mode version for this dungeon. But don't worry, it gives you so much experience points running through this dungeon that honestly, I find myself, if I'm getting close to leveling up and I've got some energy, I'll go ahead and run through this dungeon once and then maybe level up. Like, you can do it pretty frequently. You level up pretty fast in this game, get a lot of energy. You probably won't see it in this one. Let's go ahead. I'm literally just going to turn on auto combat because of how easy this this dungeon is. It's very easy. But this really is the best way to unlock the 5 and 6-star runes. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the cinematics and just kind of run through this really fast. I would say honestly, it's not really worth going through the hard and the other difficulty mode, the nightmare mode. It's really only worth running through the hell mode, because that's where you're gonna get the 5 and the 6-star runes. The other ones you can just salvage if you need some more enhancement stones. If you want to run through that, then that's totally fine. But honestly, if you're looking for 5 and 6-star runes, you need to be running through this dungeon constantly, as often as you can. If you've got enough, if you got at least 100 energy, go ahead and run through this dungeon. It will give you enough experience points, especially if you're around rank, I'd say you probably get a full set team around rank 30 to 50. By that time, you're pretty much prepared to run through this dungeon on a regular basis and get enough experience points to continue to rank up every single time, almost every single time you complete a dungeon like this, that you can go through this multiple times a day. I've been able to accomplish this dungeon 2, 3, even upwards of like 5 times a day. It's really, it gives you a lot of experience, gives you a lot of great stuff. So we're getting really close to finishing off this last little bit. Just gonna let my characters kind of finish these guys off, and cross your fingers that we actually get something good, because if I do get something good, I'm gonna show you guys my process on equipping it and kind of looking through all of the characters. So there you go, we went ahead and finished that dungeon. Cleared, gives you 952 experience. Pretty good for around rank 50. So it looks like I've gotten a 6-star, is it the Rune of Assault, and then 5 stars across the board for a couple of other ones. So that's actually pretty good. I don't know if any of my characters currently need a Rune of Assault, but we'll go ahead and actually take a look at it just to see if we can actually equip some of these runes for some of my characters. Let's go ahead, see if any of my characters. I've got a full set for him. I don't think I got any good ones to swap out for that character. I've got a good one for that one as well. Go ahead and look at some of these other ones real quick. What I like to do is like take a look which stars. So the 4 and the 5 are kind of low. So if I were to go ahead and take a look at the 4th section, probably not going to want to swap that out. I am still looking for a Rune of Revenge for this spot right here, so I can get the I can get the bonus from this one, the 10% counter attack chance. I think everyone else is pretty good, but I'll just, like, you just kind of go through and look for which ones are better than what you currently got on. Let's see. I don't want to swap out the Rune of Life. So you see how like this one's a 4-star and the Rune of Life is a 5-star. However, the Rune of Life is a 2 set, and I don't want to swap that out because it's gonna take away some of my defense increase that I've got, and I want more defense for this character. You can swap it if you want to kind of, you know, if you want more HP than defense, but I'd rather rather give him the defense for a character like that. The fourth section, I'm still waiting on getting, I think it's this one. I'm trying to get one more Rune of Rage. And then these ones, I believe I did, yep, right there. So I got a Rune of Assault. This one is 6 stars, so I am going to go ahead and I'm going to replace that. And there we go. Now I've got a 6-star Rune of Assault, and I can start ranking that up. So if I were to go ahead and head over to enhance my runes, go here. I'm going to want to start enhancing this as much as I possibly can. I'll probably want to get it to like a +3 for right now. And one thing I love is you can just keep hitting enhance and it'll quickly go through that. So you can see I've got +3. I honestly don't enhance any 4, 3, 2, or 1 stars, okay? 5 is still an iffy for me. But honestly, I would wait until you get 6-star runes before you start enhancing them because it's kind of wasted on the other ones. Guys, I'm glad that you stayed with me. Let's go ahead and finish off the rest of this video by doing a summon. They've got some new banners going on. They've got the Fire Hero banner, and I think this is the Kayn. I know he's like the rate up summon for Kayn, Esna, and Ruby. However, I really want her, Electra. She's crazy strong. So I don't know if I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna do an 11-time summon. I'm gonna hopefully. I actually, honestly, I wouldn't mind her. Or there was one other one that I really wanted as well, who does a. I think it's Leafa. I want to say it's Leafa. It's not gonna let me look at her. I'm pretty sure it's her, but she has an awesome bonus for when it comes to like increasing the attack of your overall team. So I wouldn't mind getting her either. So. Cross your finger, guys, and hope. Here she is. Yeah, Leafa. I want this character because she's got let's see, right here, Wild Roar. Increase all allies' attack by 20% for 2 turns, and critical strike damage for 20% for 2 turns. Decreases all allies' damage taken by 20%. So not only does she buff their defense, but gives them an incredible offensive buff for the next 2 turns. So love that. You can continually spam it too. I think it only takes. I think it takes 3 turns till that one goes back on cooldown. Let's go ahead, cross your fingers that we actually get something good. I'm really nervous because my luck has not been the best with a lot of these videos. Okay, come on, cross your fingers. SSR, SSR. Okay, we got a rare. No, we didn't. We're probably not gonna get an SSR. 5-star O'Hara. Okay, we're probably not gonna get an SSR. We're gonna get a couple rares. I actually like Laurel. I'm working on like leveling her up as well, so one more this might be our last SR from this. So I don't think I have that guy. I'll have to check out his abilities later. Keep going. Cross those fingers. Pray to the gods of fate. I would be so happy. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get an SSR through the rest of this video. And I'm probably gonna get rares. Yep, only rares. From now on, the rest of the pulls I'm gonna get are gonna be rares. That's how it works. It does like SSR first, SR, and then rares after that. So the rest of these guys, I'm probably just gonna end up using them to level up other characters. So I don't even really bother with the rare characters. SR, SSR, where it's at. So I do want to like hopefully go through and look at some SR heroes and see which ones are actually worth playing too. Because I've got a full SSR team, but I do want to take a look at some of the other SR heroes that you can actually play with. I'm actually really interested in seeing what this guy's abilities are. Aristo, is he a fire? No, he's light. His first ability, Luster Strike, inflicts damage equal to 100% of attack to one target. Requires 3 lustrous energies and an additional 1 to 3 lustrous energy. Okay. Luster Blast inflicts damage equal to 120% of attack to one target and 2 adjacent enemies. 25% chance to remove 1 buff. Consumes all lustrous energy to inflict additional damage equal to 0.5% of attack for each. Interesting. So boost that guy's attack for sure. Ultimate Luster Blow inflicts damage equal to 300% of attack to a target and has a 40% chance to make the target unable to revive for 2 turns, which I went into some recent arena battles and revive killed me in one of the battles I went up against. Consumes all lustrous energy to inflict damage equal to 0.5% of attack that ignores defense for each lustrous. That's actually really good. I'm assuming this is where the lustrous energy comes from. Each lustrous energy stack increases attack by 0.4. Max stack of 100? Where in the world does he get this? Acquires 10 lustrous energy at the start of the turn. Activates resolve upon taking fatal damage. Restores 10% HP once revive is activated. Hold on a second. Does he get... Oh, right there. That's... I was so confused. Acquires 3 lustrous energy and an additional 1 to 3. That's the part that kind of confused me. Well, I might actually level this guy up and see what he does. He seems like he'd do like some serious damage. And then physical discipline, increased light and water allies damage. You know what? I might put him in a... I'm thinking about going through and finding viable options for mono decks, mono teams, so like a full light team. So maybe I'll kind of work on him. So, you know what? Actually, while we're here, why don't we go ahead and kind of rank this guy up? And you guys can let me know down below, because I'm still a little iffy on this. Because I feel like if you were to go and level up a character, you want to level them up and then rank them up. So, oh, hold on, I don't want to do that. Do I have any weaker ones I can spend? That's fine. 5,000. That's okay. I need to go through and do some experiments to see if stats change based off of if you level them up and then rank them up, but I don't know for sure. Or evolve them, I mean. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Yeah, I don't need this, don't need that. Still working on this guy with the red. Evolve, 6 stars. Let's see what he looks like when he hits 6 stars. Boom, there we go. Nice. And then let's just level him up one more time. I might use him a little bit later. We'll see. Do I have any light? You know what? I don't want to use the... with the rainbow ones real quick. The rainbows do give more experience, but if you combine them with their matched element, it does better. I don't think I have... I'll see if I can level them up to level 50. I'm pretty close. I could probably do it. Spend a little bit more of these guys. Oh yeah, I can. I'm pretty sure I can get him to level 50. I'm like a level and a half away, so. There we go. And I only wasted 4,000. There's the stats: 1989, 497, 390. And then you do get crystals from leveling up, so that might be the only bonus you get for actually leveling up if you want. And I'll go through the hero town a little bit later. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Knights Chronicle gameplay footage. Also guys, don't forget to go in the description down below and download BLUESTACKS with Knights Chronicle, because this game looks a million times better playing on a computer than it does on a smartphone. Well guys, I'll see you next time.